Hello, how's it going? Today we'll be talking about how you're supposed to be lost in your 20s. I'm not sure when it became normal for every 20-year-old to think that they needed to have their lives figured out. And I feel like there's this immense pressure on today's generation of lost 20-year-olds, and I see it as a common theme, and I feel like no one's really talking about it. So hopefully I can start that conversation. Considering the fact that you've been in school for 16 plus years and really haven't had any time or exposure to pursue any activities that you may find meaningful, how are you supposed to be passionate about anything? You've only done school, and I feel like school doesn't really provide any opportunity for you to explore any of your interests. I feel like you're just sitting down, memorizing things, and doing mundane activities to get on by. If you just graduated college, you haven't really done anything. And the fact that you're feeling confused and lost is completely normal. I mean, you've probably had 1 to 2 years of experience and you're trying to find your passion right off the bat. That's an impossible task, and I feel like you're putting so much pressure on yourself and you're doomed to failure when you don't find that perfect job. I feel like the perfect job doesn't exist. I realize that a job can provide a lot, but not everything. And I wouldn't go as so far to say that you need to find the perfect job right off the bat. You probably won't. Your first job is just a stepping stone to the next adventure. So I wouldn't view your first job as a dead end. I would view it as a stepping stone for more experience and another step in your journey. Because now you're viewing your job as something you do and it provides you income to pursue your other hobbies and gain more experience, and maybe to pivot in a new direction if you enjoy this work or not. To view your first job as something meaningful, this is such a high, impossible standard you're setting, and you're doomed to fail. And then everyone goes around in circles saying, I'm lost and I don't know what to do with my life. Feel lost. In your 20s, you're supposed to feel suspended. You're not supposed to know what you're supposed to do. And that's the beauty of it. You're supposed to go and explore your interest, and with time, passion will naturally start to develop. But passion is a byproduct of pursuing your hobbies and your interest and time. I know there are many examples just looking around where it seems like someone has found their passion very early on and they make it look very easy. But you have to realize older people have more experience than you, and they have many more years of living on this earth. So of course they make it look easy. They've been doing it for a lot longer than you. This stigma of finding a perfect job kind of stems from an identity crisis. When you ask someone what they do, they usually say something along the lines of, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm this. When in fact it should be saying, I practice medicine, I do some consulting work. It's something I do, but it's not who I am. And I think trying to sum up your entire existence in one word isn't really doing you a favor, and have that become a part of my identity. I can see why it's so hard to find something that fulfills your role and in your life. So if you're lost in your 20s, just take a deep breath and realize it's okay. You're supposed to feel suspended. You're not crazy. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And continually explore your interests. So here's something that I've done that has helped me in my 20s kind of find meaning when I feel lost. First off, take a deep breath and redefine your perspective. Instead of viewing yourself as lost, realize you're on this awesome journey to discover new things. So by restating that I'm not lost and kind of being like, I'm enjoying life, pursuing other interests, gaining experience in the adult world, it's kind of made me more happy and relieved this pressure off my shoulder, and that allowed me to become more creative because I was thinking in the right headspace. And if you're in your 20s and you don't know what you really want to do, which is completely fine, majority of the people are in the same boat. I've been there. It sounds so cliche, but make a list of like 5 things that you've always wanted to try, but you never really had the time or opportunity to do. But now you've graduated, you have all the time in the world, and if you don't do it now, you'll never have the time later. And you start checking the boxes off. So if you've always wanted to pursue other hobbies, just go and do that. And the thing is, you might not be super passionate about it in the beginning, but you may be interested. And I think when you start doing something and becoming more competent in that role or in that hobby, passion will start naturally developing, and you realize, okay, cool, I really enjoy this. I want to find a way to do this 24/7 or make this my main role. Or if you thought it was an interest and you actually don't like it, well, that's also a great learning experience. Go to number 2 on your list and repeat. My last point is be grateful to feel lost. A lot of people never really had the chance to discover their interests or passions, and our parents never really had the chance to. I'm a first generation student, and I'm so grateful I have the opportunity to explore things that make me passionate or things that I enjoy doing. A lot of people just had to work to survive, And I think passion was a far dream because, you know, the Maslow hierarchy of needs are things that need to be fulfilled. And it was such a struggle to create stability and security. But now we can afford to be lost, and I'm so grateful for that. And every day is an adventure, and every day I'm learning new things. So please like and subscribe to this video if you found it helpful. I know it's all over the place, but I hope you enjoy it. Namaste.